One part of that object will be to the upward position, another part of the same object will be to the downward direction, or it will be inclined like this. I'm drawing. You can see here in escalators also, it makes slope-like structure. It is a little bit inclined. So this is why they are used for lifting heavy loads from the lower area to the higher regions. These are called the inclined planes. Some of the examples of inclined planes are ramp, slide, escalator, slanted roads, etc. So here you can see these are ramps that are used to load or lift heavy loads from the lower area to the upper area. So here you can see slide. You must have seen slides in parks, and here you can see the escalator. So all these are examples of inclined planes. The next one is pulley. What is pulley? Pulley is a simple machine that is made up of grooved wheels and a rope that is used to raise, lower, or to move a load. So groove means what? Groove means, suppose in a smooth surface, if you cut a part of that smooth surface, it becomes uneven, right? So that is called the groove. So the cut portion will make the smooth surface uneven or make the even surface uneven. So that is what is called groove. And we can set the rope. In case of pulley, inside that groove, we can set the rope. Okay. So here you can see, we can see the application of pulley in the wheels. Have you seen this type of tool? This is called pulley. So where is the groove present? The groove is present at the center, in the middle of this wheel. Okay, so there is a wheel at in the middle, there is the groove, and to the groove we will attach the rope. Now if we pull the rope to this direction, this part of rope will come to the upward direction, and if to the end of this rope any kind of bucket that is filled with water is tied, then it will pull the water filled bucket also. In this way we use the pulley in the wheels. This type of pulley that you can see right now, I'm zooming in this part, these are called fixed pulleys. Some movable pulleys are also there. We can move them. So here the pulley means mainly pulley means the wheel to which the rope is attached. If we pull the rope, then the wheel will move. That is pulley. So the pulley we also use for hoisting the flag. Okay. Here you can see this is the flag pole or the mast. And here in this way, the flag will go to the upward direction, and at the top of the mast or pole, the flag will be tied. Okay. And in this part, a pulley is used. The pulley, which is made up of a wheel and a rope that is connected to it. It helps to pull the flag to the upward direction. Now the next part is wedge. Let's see what is a wedge. Wedge is an object with at least one slanting side ending in a sharp edge that cuts or splits the things apart. So if any object has a sharp end and to the other side of the sharp end is blunt, is called the wedge. So if any object, you can remember it like this. If any object have any sharp end, that is called the wedge. I can see some students are raising their hands. Okay, tell me why you have raised your hand. Nora Ali.
Yes, ma'am. Some doubts in regarding this chapter.
Yes, Nora, tell it a little bit loudly.
Ma'am, I have some doubts in this chapter. Ma'am, what is meaning of
Okay, from this chapter you have some doubts. Okay.
Attractive force? Ma'am, attractive force. In
Yes,
gravity.
now tell me what,
In
tell me what
gravity.
is your doubt?
Yes, ma'am. In gravitational force, attractive force.
Attractive force means the force that attracts anything towards that. Okay. Suppose if in gravitational force, what happens when you throw any ball to the upward direction? What will happen? You have a ball, you are throwing it to the upward direction. What will happen? Will it go to the space?
No, ma'am. It will come
No.
back.
It will come down or it will fall down on the surface. So a force must be there that is pulling that ball towards the Earth's surface or towards the Earth's ground. So it is attracting it towards itself. So that force is known as gravitational force. And in magnetic force also we can see the attraction, because magnets always attract the iron. If you bring any magnet very close to an iron, the metal iron or anything that is made up of iron, what will happen? The magnet will immediately attract it. Attract it means it will pull it towards itself. Okay, that force, that is what is known as attractive. Attractive force in gravitational force means it attracts towards it, it pulls it towards it. Okay. Okay, now let's see after page what is written here. We have some other topics to discuss also. After that, I will see that other students also have raised their hands. So what is edge? Any object that has a sharp end, and to the other side, if there is a blunt end, that will be called a wedge. As an example, you can see here knife. The knife has a sharp end, and to the opposite direction, there is a blunt end to hold it. So it will be a wedge. The axe is also a wedge because it also have a sharp edge. The fork also have a sharp edge, and the other side that we hold, that is blunt. And the nails, the iron nails, they also have sharp edges, so they will also be called the wedge. What is screw? Screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a pole that holds things together to lift things. Here you can see example of screw, the bottle cap. In the bottle cap, you can see it is an inclined plane. Why it is called inclined plane? Because it is uneven. It is not plane. It is uneven. Some places are higher and some places are lower. So this is why it is an inclined plane, around which a pole that holds things together is there, or to lift the things or to move anything. So here I have one bottle cap, you can see here. There are grooves, right? This one, there are grooves. Grooves means the surface is uneven. Now inside this cap also there are some grooves. So only when both the bottle and the cap both have the grooves, only then they will fit into each other. And if I rotate this, I will have to rotate this like this. Only then the cap will fit into the bottle. So you all have your water bottles with you. You can check it yourself that the bottle caps also have the grooves inside it, and the mouth of the bottle also have the grooves. Now this is why bottle cap is called screw, because you will have to rotate the bottle cap over the mouth of the bottle. Both of them should have the grooves, and this we use to do a work, that is to close the bottle, or so for doing any work, the inclined plane that we use, that is wrapped around the pole, it is called the screw. Okay. And some examples of screws are used in fountain pens. They are used in the leads. In leads, which part is the screw? So when you hold this part and you just fix it to the pan or anything else, so it will get fixed. Sometimes we need to rotate a little bit, sometimes we don't need to rotate it. So at that part, but this part is detachable, and to fix the part with this lead, we need to rotate it, and then we will be able to fix it. Next is energy. So today we will just start the energy, but I will discuss about it in the next class on Monday. What is energy? The ability to do work. Now, suppose you have a table in front of you. You are pushing the table, okay, away from you. If the force that you are, the push or pull, that is called the force. And when you apply the force, if the table moves from one place to another, it is called work. And the thing that you need, the ability of yours to do the work, to move the table, that is called energy. If you are able to move the table, to do a work, then you must have the energy. When we walk, run, talk, play, for every kind of work that we do, we need energy. Energy is not only required by us to perform different activities, but it is also required for the movement of different objects like cars, flying, or planes, and many other things. Birds also need energy for flying. Plants need energy for making food. We need energy for our growth. At the same time, the non-living things like cars, flights, or planes, they also need the energy for their movement. So energy is needed for each and every type of activity on this planet. In the next class, I will tell you about the different sources of energy, from which different types of sources we can get the energy. Okay, now one by one, I will call your names, the students who have raised their hands, and you tell me why you have raised your hands. Okay, now everyone mark after this. After this, let's see what. Okay, we have a very less part to discuss. This part we will discuss on complete chapter.